As street traffic gets denser, drivers have to be increasingly alert to what is going on around them. And automakers are offering more and more driver assistance systems to help in traffic. But these systems are still far from the rule on the road. Thomas Burkhardt from Germany's largest automobile club says it usually takes around 10 years for safety technology to become widely available on the market. He points to the upswing back in the 1980s, followed by the jump in the 1990s, which brought safety technology onto the road on a large scale. Research and development continues to advance. Mercedes is continually improving its systems, like lane departure warning assistance that makes the steering wheel vibrate when the car drifts over the white line. Such systems are not new, but the engineers have gone a step further. The system will now actively work to keep the vehicle in its lane. It's a subtle correction, which drivers hardly notice. Markus Fach explains that the carmaker's active lane-keeping assist function not only vibrates to warn drivers who exit their lane, but now actively intervenes to keep the car in line. The assist function kicks in at speeds above 60 kilometers per hour. The system works by applying gentle brake pressure on one side to help an inattentive driver to keep in the lane. That serves both as an additional warning and an aid to get back in the lane, Markus Fach says. In the active lane keeping mode, a camera sensor distinguishes between dotted and solid lines. It actively intervenes for solid lines, the ones drivers are not allowed to cross.
Also die man normalerweise nach Straßenverkehrsordnung nicht mehr befahren darf.
Since the 1980s, automotive engineering has made cars continually safer. For years, passive safety was the watchword. Systems were mainly designed to minimize the effects of a crash. But modern camera and radar technology has made active protection systems possible. With a 360-degree view of the surroundings, they can recognize precarious situations and support the driver. This simulator is equipped with driver assistance systems that could already be built into real cars. A major theme is blind spot monitors that keep an eye on vehicles overtaking from behind. This is the real-life scenario. A passing car enters the blind spot from behind, unnoticed. The system warns the driver with acoustic and optical signals on the mirror and the dashboard. But suppose our driver pulls out anyway. The system detects the closing distance to the oncoming vehicle and intervenes to keep the car in its lane, preventing the side-on collision. The blind spot assistant is an addition to the current warning system, says Markus Fach. The active system will provide one-sided braking intervention to avert an imminent collision. When the driver leaves the lane slightly or drifts towards the car in the blind spot, the intervention will be enabled. It gives him a gentle haptic warning and, at the same time, helps the car back into its lane.
Haptische Rückmeldung und Warnung bietet und gleichzeitig auch zurückführt in seine eigene Fahrspur.
The system uses camera and radar technology to monitor the area around the car. Anyone who has ever experienced a vehicle emerging unexpectedly alongside is sure to appreciate this aid. The braking intervention reliably prevents side collisions. According to Fach, we can expect to see more camera-based solutions in the future. Radar sensors will give us even more systems to prevent accidents and crashes. And with other assist systems making steering, cruise control, and lane keeping easier, driving will be more comfortable than ever before. It may be some time before these solutions are widely available, but Mercedes has already installed the driver assistance systems we saw here in its CL class models.